a competitor. Something Jackson Dart has been from the very beginning.
I've been playing sports my whole life. I mean, I feel like I've kind of played everything. My first word was ball, so I was hooked on it from, the day that I can remember.
I remember a time in elementary that the PE teacher approached me and she said, "I love Jackson. He's such a good kid. He includes everyone. When we play dodgeball, can you tell him to not throw it so hard?" He basically is like, "Mom, I mean, that's what you have to do. Like, you have to throw it hard to get it around this person or get this person out." That concept, he couldn't understand. So we kind of had to talk through like, okay, some of those girls are getting hurt. You can't throw it so hard at them.
The physicality might have been too much for dodgeball, but it was the perfect skill set for the gridiron.
It's almost like something, the physicality of the sport is something that he loves. When he was young in football, he was a two-way player, so it was quarterback on offense, linebacker, safety on defense, and he loved to hit.
I fall in love with the process of, working really hard day in and day out to succeed something that you have aspired, since you were a little kid to chase after.
He wanted to work out all the nuances and the details and get it right. So he really was competitive with himself and driven that way. But he was definitely competitive with all of his peers.
But on the eve of his senior season, Dart watched as his peers earned the college scholarships he dreamed of receiving.
I remember going into my senior summer and talking to my parents, and football's always been my favorite. It's always been my favorite sport, but I was also a really good baseball player, and we had conversations like, maybe football's not it for me.
I honestly was stressed. He's seeing his peers, kids that he throws with or trains with, where he kind of knows how he sits as far as talent within those kids, and he's seeing offers just flying off the shelves, right? But not in his direction. He
knew that his situation should be different, but it was just one of those things that we just knew that we had to be that he had to be patient with, we had to be patient with, and there would be a time that things would come full circle.
I got fortunate that ESPN decided to come out and check out a school from Utah.
Lots of coaches were messaging him and saying, "We have our whole staff, we're watching the game, we can't wait for the game, like, good luck." And he would show me the messages. So I'm looking at like DM after DM of these coaching staffs watching this game.
He knew there was a lot of pressure on him that he had to perform at a very high level. Kara and myself, we knew that he had to perform at a very high level.
But we were confident. Like, we knew he would do his job. He just always has. And he's been really, really good in crunch time moments.
Looking for 6, and they got 6. Jackson throwing a dart over the middle. After a first down pickup, Dart launches one deep. It's caught. Talmadge handling with a house call.
It actually was emotional because I felt like we knew that. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional now. We knew the doors were going to open.
Looking for 6, man wide open. Tell you what, Jackson Dart was ready for his close-up. Might get a few more offers after tonight.
I think it was good for him because it was hard. It kept him hungry, kept him really focused on a goal.
I still remember hugging him after, and as we were hugging, we actually were emotional, thinking that, okay, you didn't just crack the door open. You really just showed the world what you can do. And then it was a crazy weekend. He had so many messages, I don't even think he could answer all of them. Talking to coaches all weekend, offers, it changed his life.
The timing of things ended up being the best because he went from not even having a rating going into his senior year, a very low rating, to top 10 quarterback in the nation, and then ends up winning the National Gatorade Player of the Year, Max Prep National Player of the Year.
When the dust settled, the signal caller from Utah went from unknown to QB at perhaps one of college football's biggest names, the USC Trojans.
I felt like in my mind that for me to reach my dreams, that I needed to be in that position. I needed to fight for, the top spot. To outsiders, may look a little crazy. I don't think a lot of people thought I was going to commit to USC because of that quarterback room. I had a lot of confidence in myself, and ultimately I just wanted to be pushed, and I knew it was going to make me a better player.
But Dart quickly learned college football is a cruel world.
Yeah, I think a roller coaster is to say the least. Going into your freshman season, I found out really early that college football has a ton of movement and is very unpredictable. My head coach got fired week 2 of my freshman season.
And in week 3, the kid from Kaysville was thrown into the spotlight once more.
They put me in on the second drive of the game. Kind of had a few, freshman mistakes early on, and then kind of just figured it out. Kind of was able to slow everything down in my head.
He recorded 391 yards passing in his debut versus Washington State, setting a USC freshman record. On the year, Dart racked up nearly 1,500 yards and headed into an off-season of uncertainty.
The question of who was going to coach, I think we were a little naive in that I think we felt like he would be well taken care of no matter what. Tides shift fast, and so we thought there was maybe going to be one coach, and then a last-minute change, and it was another coach. And as soon as we found out who they had hired, we actually got a phone call before they announced it publicly. And the phone call really was "Hey, Jax, we hired this great coach. This offense is going to be electric with the two of you together."
When Lynn got hired, I was ecstatic. There was no thoughts of me leaving. I was just super pumped to play for such an elite coach, and I thought that USC was going to be the place for me.
So we had that assurance for about 30 minutes probably, and then we quickly realized, he's bringing his guy. So it will be an electric offense, but it's going to be with his guy. You're the backup.
The night when he and Kara met with the coach, and he knew it was over, he made sure that he went to the team meeting and let his team know, afterwards, what his plans were and why.
Yeah, it was emotional, honestly. We were all together. There was a big group of us, and I remember when I told him, there were some tears between all of us just because we had such a great connection there.
Once again, his future was unknown, but this time the offers weren't an issue. It was finding the perfect fit in Oxford, Mississippi.
Really just on my visit was the first time that I've ever really been to the South and got to experience this kind of lifestyle. So I didn't really know a lot until I got here.
We knew more about the football and the Mannings and all that kind of stuff, but we didn't really know a whole lot about Mississippi or Oxford or the university.
I can say within minutes of landing here, people approached us and were so friendly. There's a very, very warm atmosphere here that I think is unique.
Just know that everybody wants the best for him, and they'll go out of their way to make sure that he feels not only that he's accepted, but that he's loved.
Jackson's path wasn't the one he always dreamed of, but it was the one meant for him. With the steamy Mississippi heat taking its toll, the Rebels cooled down with a classic treat.
Snow cone. I need one of them.
It's always good to get some little snowballs, after a good day of practice. So yeah, everything's smooth.
It's what you call the Mike Wazowski special. Him and Sully. You got the Monster Inc. combo right here. So I feel like a little kid again every time I get this combo right here.
It's fire. It's fire. I got the homemade ice cream.
What flavor that is?
Homemade ice cream.
I'm about to try it.
Oh. This will do.
I think I'm gonna get a little green apple.
Listen, on my green apple, bud. Green apple,
Great minds think alike.
Green apple is that's the best flavor.
10 out of 10. Pina colada, green apple, and that special sauce.
Big shout out to our nutrition team. They always come through. They always make sure the players are eating right and having a good time after practice. So big shout out to our nutrition team, and thank you for all y'all do.
It's in a fall camp. Guys are super excited just to, finally be close to the beginning of the season. So we got to celebrate the right way and also keep them hydrated. So here we are.
Definitely a boom. A must is a sour spray. You gotta have a sour spray on there.
I went, I don't know, he kind of put something together. I said Tiger's Blood and cotton candy. He grabbed like 4 different bottles. But, you know, let me see. Just hitting on something. You mean Coach got me right?
Fall Camp 2024 is officially on ice. But there was one final honor to hand out on season's eve. The Chucky Mullins Courage Award.
Talk about the spirit of Chucky, and they're talking about somebody that always had a smile on his face, but he was kind of that quiet assassin that was a fierce competitor. Made everybody else around him better. So we're asking for somebody to step up and have that spirit of Chucky. There's several guys in this room on offense and defense. That's why I'm so excited about this year that could have won this award. But we had to pick one, and that guy is J.J. Pegues.
Appreciate you. Man, like you said, I'm like quiet assassin. I don't say too much, bro, but y'all know I'm gonna come to work every day. And it's a blessing, man. It's an honor to be able to rock the 38. Yes, I'm wearing the 38 with pride. I'm gonna do it. And yeah, man, let's go do it, man. Appreciate y'all. Ma, guess what?
What?
I just won a Chucky Mullins Award.
Oh my God, congratulations, JJ.
Appreciate it. Oh yeah, you gotta get a new jersey too. Yeah, they gotta do that.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You dead now?
Nah, he at work, Winchester. They don't let him get in for him. He gonna answer?
Yeah.
You already talked to Mom?
Well, what's this for?
I just won a Chucky Mullins Award.
You what?
I just won a Chucky Mullins Award.
Oh, for real?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear the jersey at home and then I'll wear 89 with a patch away.
So you gonna wear 89 away, but you gonna wear 38 at home?
Yeah, I gotta represent.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. You got me smiling, huh? I gotta go tell everybody.
I already know, yeah. All right, love.
Love.
While JJ's long tenure on the defensive line earned the respect of the program, one trenchmate set out to learn the ropes.
In high school, like, I could really just do what I want to. Now it's like I got like a schedule, what I got to do, just being on time to everything, stuff like that. So really just being like more organized. That's probably the biggest adjustment I had to make. I've been around JJ Pegues, shout out him, Chucky Mullins Award winner. Yeah, that's why he's like a big brother to me, so he really like a mentor to me too. So I try to be like him, cause like he a great guy around campus and around the city of Oxford. So really just like do what he do. I ain't really know what to wear, bro. Then it's hot outside, so I put some of my threes on. I got some Nike socks, some Nike shorts, and we just got this shirt. And we got a team bag, so we just got this shirt, and we got some beats. Shout out Jackson Dart for the beats. All right, guys, I've made it to class, and you cannot come with me, so I will see you guys August 31st here in the vault versus Furman.
In 1924, the Furman Purple Hurricane defeated Ole Miss 7-2. 100 years later, the revenge factor has quite certainly faded, with all eyes focused solely on the opportunity at hand.
One or two things, you can get it done, or you can get it done the right way. Make sense? I love y'all, boys. Let's rock and roll, man. Much love. Back up on 3, 1, 2, 3. Back up. All right, I'm excited to watch y'all play. All right, let's lock in, let's focus. Great attention to detail on the sideline. We'll get it corrected. You're going to see something new. Let your rules what? Apply.
Ole Miss is here. We heard about it. We didn't know for sure. All right, not just they're here. They're here even stronger and harder than ever before. One snap at a time, right from the beginning, play as a team. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3. Team.
Plenty of time in the pocket, deep out, got pre-scoring, he's got it to 40. That pass was right on the money for a big gainer or a 25-yard pickup. Over the middle, wide open, grab at the 22-yard line, spinning his hairs inside the 20. Dart's gonna take off and run. He's got a lot of green grass left side. He's at the 10 to the 5, angling to the end zone. He dives in, touchdown, Ole Miss. And if you pick Jackson Dart to score first for the Rebels, you just won.
Jackson Dart was not the only Rebel looking to use his legs early in the contest.
Defensive tackle, fullback, Here we go. And it's Pegues who gets the snap, rumbling forward. J.J. Pegues. You have to love it. All 325 pounds. And big boys around the country are celebrating that play right there.
There's a handoff to JJ. He wants the score. He breaks the plane. Touchdown, Ole Miss. I asked him Thursday night at the coaches show. I said, they got some offensive plans for you? He said, oh, yeah, a bunch.
I didn't hit it. Oh, what you hit?
There's no doubt the Rebels will utilize a ground attack this year. But the first half of this game was an all-out aerial assault.
Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, steps into the throw, deep out. He's got Lee wide open, snags it at the 35, hit and spun out of bounds. That's deep down the middle. He's got his man at the 20, caught by Wells. He steps in the end zone. The first catch by Juice is a TD out of Richmond, Virginia. To the tight end, touchdown. He was lined up as a fullback. Daquan Wright faked the handoff. Wright just drifted in the right corner of the end zone, and a pass was right on target.
The transfer portal additions had made their debut a memorable one. But now it was takeover time for the stars of The Last Dance.
Dart rockets it downfield, right on the money. Trey Harris. Boy, those two have a great chemistry. Dart pump fakes, now airs it out to the tight end. Wide open, inside the 5. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
As he folded up the defensive back, Jalen Tate, whose legs crumpled as he made a move on him.
Yes, sir, freeze.
All right, so listen, here's the deal is, every time we've gone fast, they've been jacked up.
Steps up, uncorks another deep ball, and it's caught. Trey Harris.
Hey, you hit with the hezzy? No, at the top you went.
Dart fakes the handoff and hits over the middle on a crossing route.
What a connection those two have, and it's another Ole Miss touchdown.
That's nice.
When the smoke cleared, the home team had notched 8 scores on their first 8 possessions, and Jackson Dart became the first SEC quarterback since Joe Burrow to rack up 350 yards passing in a single half.
Everyone's heard all offseason, this is a bolstered Rebels defense. Now you get to see it for the first time. Defensive front, the most improved unit for this Rebels team.
And Kyrie said, nope, you're not going out here. That'll be a loss on a play.
Walter Nolan, number 2 in blue. You cannot miss him.
Back to throw. Quarterback fires across the middle. Deflected and picked off.
Read very well.
Unbelievable open field tackle by Kennedy King.
Ole Miss defensively has been as stout as Lane Kiffin's offense has looked.
The first 30 minutes was all Ole Miss, and that didn't change in the second half.
Second down 4.
And that is a huge hit. Blown up in the backfield. Chris Paul Jr. laying some serious lumber.
The Rebels' dominance gave way to opportunity for some fresh faces on the Rebel roster.
And a new quarterback for Ole Miss is Austin Simmons.
Pitcher on the baseball team. And a freshman.
And fake the handoff. Now go deep, and he's got Caden Lee in the end zone. Touchdown! Welcome to the ball game, Austin Simmons.
Oh, let's go. That feels amazing. That feels amazing.
Right up the middle, rumbling, shedding tacklers for another Ole Miss touchdown. It's Matt Jones, the Mississippi native.
2nd and 5. There's a handoff and breaking clear on the right side is Matt Jones.
There's a lot of green grass. Matt Jones into the end zone, 46-yard touchdown. This ties the most points in the Lane Kiffin era in a game with 73.
The 2024 Rebels took the field for this season opener to make a statement. And they did that with authority. In this video game-like performance, the Rebels' 16 tackles for loss totaled minus 62 yards for Furman. In addition, they became the only FBS team in the last 40 years to record a 75-point shutout with more than 750 yards of total offense.
Now the headset can come off. Lane Kiffin, victory number 1 in the books to start the 2024 campaign.
That's the ball game. Ole Miss wins over Furman. 76-0 is our final score.
Man, feed that man some more. What that say? Matt Jones back to track. Give it to him.
Bro, it felt amazing. Like, everything felt like a dream, you know. Everything was so surreal. I'm just so excited for the future to come, really. Go Rams.
New number look good out there, 3-8 balling. But nah, though, man, all glory to God, man. 1-0 every day, hot and tight.
Man, the offense can't be stopped, man. You see it, we scoring in 2-play drives.
It felt good to be back out there. It's been a minute. Yeah, there's more ball to get down. More ball to be played, man. No doubt.
That's my job, man. My job is to put it in the box. And hey, that's what I went out there and did, man.
When we go down, he not messing with me, man. He on Paw Patrol, man. Oh, show the camera, show the camera. Your dad left, bro.